connected do you feel to your husband? Are your words and actions saving or sabotaging your relationship? For those answers and more, we have the one and only Dr. T Charles Brantley, or as we like to call him, TC. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me
nice
again.
to have you here.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's start with the basics. Do couples argue more when they are physically disconnected?
When they're disconnected, there's going to be no communication at all. But people think that communication is the most important thing. It's not. It's connection. Because the more connection you have, the more you want to be with the person and talk to them and get things done.
All right, so the topic today is kind of part one. We're going to how men can deal with women coming up next month, but today we're focusing on...
Today is how the woman can talk to their man, finally.
All right, and I think it's important to acknowledge men and women kind of deal with this differently.
Women and men are so different, and I don't know why people don't understand, because one is more estrogen, more testosterone, and the two sometimes do not meet in the middle. That's why when a woman's talking to her husband, she says, I have male, he doesn't look at the red thing, because that red thing to me means he's in trouble. The scariest thing a woman ever says to a man, we have to talk.
Yeah.
Fear in all of our brains.
So don't start with that.
Don't start with that. I tell women all the time, you know what? You have to add a little peach, add a little something to the congregation. I mean, to the conversation, because you don't, then we're going to run away in a whole nother direction.
So timing is everything.
Timing is everything, because men, we don't know how to, we know how to grunt. You know, we just say yes, no. But when it comes to talking, we don't do that too well, because we're afraid that we're going to mess up our nookie time later on. So that's why we're very afraid of it.
Is that why?
That's a single reason
really
why. Well, that's a single reason. We want to have peace in the house. We want to have the peace to be lovely and wonderful. But if we say one wrong word, done. Sofa time.
All right. And when the man does start to talk, obviously don't interrupt him. Let him
Don't
have his
interrupt the man. Let the man talk.
In this instance?
Let the man get the word out, because, you know, the men sometimes when we talk, you know what, we don't know how to get things out. So when you talk to the man, aim and throw. Oh.
All right,
there you
go. Get your point across.
There
All right,
you go.
you have cookies over here.
Okay.
I can only imagine what this is about, TC.
Use your assets. Use your assets. All right, so sometimes you got to do a little sweet. Dress accordingly. Don't dress like a football player. When you want to talk to your husband, dress with...
Why will that make a difference? Shouldn't a man just sit down and have a conversation with a woman,
we men
no
are
matter
visual.
what she's wearing?
We are visuals, and if you come looking like you're going to attack us, then we're going to be like we're not... But if you come looking good, looking sexy, we will talk all day long.
But don't you think then you're just going to nod your head and say, okay, honey, whatever you want to say, whatever.
No. We're going to keep on talking. You know why? Because we see the package, and soon we want to unwrap the package.
All right. So you want women to go into this knowing that they are a better communicator than men.
They are better communicators. That's why I tell women you have to learn how to filter your conversations. Don't come at your husband raw. No. Cook it. Cook what you're about to say to him. Don't come with sushi. Cook it, because the more you cook it, then he'll be able to eat what you're trying to say to him.
Why do we have to do all this buttering up?
Because you women are experts in talking. It is a proven fact that women can talk over 8,000 words in a day. Men, we stop at 2,000. That's why we grunt.
Just listen?
Listening is point, but you know you guys don't just want listening. See, that was a trap. That was a trap. No, you guys want us to conversate and talk back and forth.
That's true. A conversation. That's a terrible thing.
It's not terrible, but we're not good at it. We didn't learn how to get into our emotions. Our fathers didn't teach us how to hug, how to express. So that's why we get in trouble all the time when we come to talk to you guys.
All right, we want to remind everyone you have your Strong Marriage app. We could download
that. Strong Marriage app, Android, iPhone. If you want to get me for speaking engagements or come, amen, for marriage counseling, 203-753-7377.
Very good, TC. Thanks for the advice.
Thanks for having me.